if the penguins of Madagascar characters were actually charged for their crimes. Skipper activates a harpoon to escape predators. He succeeds in saving his friends. He also succeeds in blowing up the boat. He's barely an adult and he's already an arsonist.
Fire in the hole!
Night time.
What? Skipper starts off his Fort Knox robbery by knocking out the guards with gas. It's non-lethal, but it still counts as assault. Still, pretty crafty for a penguin to rig a kid's toy to emit knockout gas. Skipper leads his penguins on a breaking and entering scheme at Fort Knox. As the most devious bird, he almost has this type of job down to a science.
Well, penguins are our flesh and feathers. They're us. And if anyone's gonna save us, it's us.
Skipper gets too dramatic by opening the doors on a moving plane.
Brilliant move, Skipper. But now we seem to be outside the plane.
Well, hindsight's 20/20.
While it does help his penguins escape, it's also incredibly dangerous. Then again, it wouldn't be a Madagascar film without some sort of plane disruption. As if the cargo exit wasn't enough, Skipper commandeers a different plane.
We've got another target.
Follow me, boys!
That's even more dangerous. Well, danger does seem to be his mistress, according to Skipper anyway. Skipper tortures the wrong squid for info on Dave, specifically a baby squid. Not exactly father material.
He's got Private! He's getting away! He's getting away!
Skipper needs to find Private. The only way to catch up with Dave is to steal a jet. He doesn't know how to fly a jet from the north wind. Still, that's never stopped him before. Skipper's lackluster piloting skills leads to the jet blowing up. Yep, that tracks for a Madagascar movie with these characters. Kavalski is the most devoted of Skipper's penguin pals, so of course he goes along with the Fort Knox break-in attempt. He's always one to follow orders.
Please enter passcode.
Kavalski, you're up.
Please enter passcode.
Oh, come on, you're kidding, right?
Kavalski also knows how to break into vaults. This one seemed rather easy. Still, burglary is burglary. Kavalski tries to steal a jet with his friends.
No, I still can't read.
Then we're going off book.
He probably could have done a better job of this if he knew how to read the manual. At least he proves he doesn't need to read in order to commit Grand Theft Auto on this level. Even though Private is mildly reluctant, he still goes ahead with the Fort Knox plan. He's gotta stick with his penguin buddies even if they're committing a crime.
Skipper!
They're back up, and we are running out of canal.
Parker Posey! Go on terrain!
Private thinks fast when the penguin's boat goes on land. Unfortunately, this leads to some reckless driving through the streets of Venice.
Switch to emergency power!
What the people of the city must think of these animals. Rico is all about the Fort Knox break-in. He loves danger, and it doesn't get more dangerous than a valuable vault robbery.
This mission has no place for a pathetic waddle of useless penguin.
Rico makes the mistake of eating a missile. He makes an even bigger mistake of belching it at an aircraft, blowing it up. Not the best first impression for the Northwind. Rico aids in stealing the Northwind's jet. He has the oddest way of piloting, but it works. Well, in a Grand Theft Auto sort of way. Classified is understandably angry with the penguins.
Girl, that's why you can't have nice things.
You know,
Tranquilizing all 4 of them with a dart gun might be a bit much though. Maybe he should have lured them out with those cheese snacks instead.
my gosh.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
Corporal gets way too handsy with the penguins. He's trying to show them love and hugs them way too hard. This bear needs to learn some boundaries to avoid assault charges. Werner Herzog appears briefly but still commits a crime. He films the penguins but then instructs his crew to shove them off of a cliff.
Gunther, give them a shove.
Harnessing the jellyfish we've trained to obey simple voice commands.
It's hard to believe Herzog would do this in his films, but also a case of animal cruelty. Dave kidnaps the penguins fairly early in the film. He does so in the most cunning way. Who would expect a vending machine as a kidnapping vehicle? Not the penguins. Dave also makes a quick escape from Fort Knox. That's a case of trespassing and police evasion. He hasn't even shown his face yet. There's a villain who knows how to operate quickly and discreetly. Well, relatively discreet.
Who are you? The humans know me as Dr. Octavius Brine.
Dave reveals that he's been parading as a human scientist. It's a very convincing disguise. It's also a crime of misrepresentation. NPR probably feels silly getting donations from an octopus.
What you, of course, could not know is that Dr. Brine's laboratory in Venice is secretly developing a doomsday weapon called the Medusa Serum.
Dave's evil plans are revealed by the Northwind. His doomsday weapon is a classic James Bond villain move. It also earned him the top crime of criminal conspiracy.
Damn it, Dave.
Dave is apparently an expert hacker as well. He hacks into the Northwind system in order to deliver a threat. It does take him a few seconds to figure out his audio and video issues though. Still, hacking is hacking. Dave continues his bird napping by snatching up these 6 penguins.
Take them away.
He also interrupts what seems like a fun soccer game. Dave showcases his mad scientist experiment. He plans to transform animals into hideous creatures. For an octopus who wants to make penguins less cute, he goes way too far. Dave was more than prepared for the North Wind. When the team break into his base, he immediately apprehends them. He octopi come in handy for false imprisonments. And he then imprisons the 3 remaining penguins. This is no average evil octopus.
What have you done with Private? Now, who's ready to move on to live penguin testing?
Dave's experiments continue as he targets Private. Poor guy didn't deserve this. No! Especially when it almost looks like he's dead. To get rid of the North Wind, Dave prepares an elaborate method of murder.
I don't want to die on squishy.
It's a good thing Private stops this chaos, making this a case of attempted murder and not full-on murder. Dave's plan to make all of the penguins uncute is a success. He experiments on all of the ones he's captured. The public is horrified, but not for the right reasons. Dave attacks Skipper and Rico when they try to stop his plans. He can be pretty aggressive with those tentacles.